Hello everybody, this is Cloud and I am back once again. Today not necessarily with Smite, and you'll probably never see another Smite video from me, but today I'm gonna be playing some Fistful of Frags, and it's a new game I was kinda introduced to. I'm gonna be using a bow, a knife, and some boots. And I really like to start out with the bow because, well, it's still decently powerful, and you know, I get 10 points per kill with it, which is a lot more than the 6 I'll get if I start out with one of the Pale's leg or anything like that. So I kind of just like to go with the bow, and I like to rush the gold box. And you can kind of go two methods. You can get the pump, or you can get the sharp rifle. And the sharp rifle, you know, you can kind of camp around and snipe people, and maybe if you're lucky, get on one of those +4 kill streaks. But even at that, you're only getting what, 8 points a kill. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the pump because one reason it's close range combat, like right here, boom. That guy never really had a chance. So, see, you can kind of pull off a couple kills really easy if you get into a room full of people. Now, one main thing is to make sure you're drained up all the time. Which, you know, I die right there, but like you've seen, I got 4 kills out of that real fast. Got me a good start. Also, one major thing when running with a bow is to run around with a knife or your fist out because the bow makes you move way too slow. Bow's more about patience and timing, and I'm not exactly perfect with it, but I'm good enough with it to use it effectively enough to maintain my points. I'll get better with it. Right here, I have to chase this guy down, and you need to really learn how to utilize your special abilities. You know, well, not really abilities, but like throwing your knives and kicking, and the better you learn how to do all that stuff, the way more points you're going to get. So, for instance, you get 12 points for a kick, and that's more points than you can get for shooting with a bow, and kicking is pretty effective. So I suggest you just switch your keys up. I got my kick on F because I don't really need F to switch back any weapons because I only use my knife and my bow anyways. Right here, the coach gun is my favorite gun on the game. Well, I would rather have the pump, but coach gun's easier to acquire, and in a head-to-head combat, it's going to beat the pump. Like, even though having lower level, well, lower tiered weapons, I would rather say, get you more points per kill, I wouldn't necessarily recommend keeping it, like, keeping that weapon that you choose all throughout the game, even though you're going to get, like with my bow for instance, I get 10 points per kill with it, and I only get 4 points per kill with the pump, but still, yeah, if I can get the pump, I'm going to take it. Because, like, as you can see right here, with the pump gun, I already murdered him and moved on, but the bow makes it kind of difficult, which, like I said, I'm not excellent with it yet, but I'm getting better. See, I knew he wasn't going to come out, switched away from the bow so I could run up there faster and then give him time to reload. Never run around with the bow. And another important thing with the bow is every corner you turn, be ready. Like right there. See, I got a kick kill and a knife kill, and that was, well, throwing knife kill, that was 23 points. And only though that's 3 more points I would have got if I'd have just shot with my bow. Every point matters. You know, like, that's 3, I could beat the top guy by 3 points. Well, second place by 3 points, and we could beat the top guy because of that. So, I suggest any time that you can find a way to get the points cheaper, do it. One bad thing about the bow is there's going to be a lot of times that you don't really have a prayer in a fight. You get real close up to somebody, you can try your best to kick or whatever, but the worst attribute of the bow, and I don't care who says what, the worst attribute of the bow is the way it makes your kicking so slow. Like, it takes forever to kick when you got a bow out. So you, like, hardly ever get it off once you have your knife out. This right here, this board in particular, is probably the best board for the bow. Because there's so many places I can get with, not sniping necessarily, but long range shots and strayaways that I can look down. Like right there, you know, I can see a pretty good amount, even though I end up having to go in anyways. See, like, I walked around with it ready, and I did shoot him with it. And even if I'd have hit him in the head, I wouldn't have killed him, because for some unknown reason to me, if you're using a bow, the closer you get, the less it hurts them. And it's not, I've already tested it. It's not the amount of time I'm holding it back. It's just because I'm closer. I don't know. But anytime you can get the coach gun or the pump gun, I say you get it. But other than if I don't have the coach gun and I don't have the pump, I don't let go of my bow. Unless I find the sorryyy or sharp, or however you say it, I'm not sure. But just stay drink up as much as you possibly can, even though I paid for it trying there. See, those guns, like Pell's Leg and stuff, they do have their advantages. Such as, right there, it was one shot, and because it was a headshot, I died. Which even, I've gotten headshots with my bow and it doesn't kill anyone. I thought that tree was a person. I kind of wish, the only thing I could say bad about this game is that I really wish that there was actual objective. You know, I know it's who gets the most points, but what's the point in teams? I understand that you can run around together and etc., but nobody ever does that, so it's not even a team-based game, really. I don't like a team-reliant game where you gotta rely on your teammates, but I do like a team-based game, like Call of Duty or something, you know, where even if you have a bad person or two, you usually can still win if you're good enough. Unlike on Smite, if you have a bad person or two, you're probably going to lose because if one person on your team's doing bad, kind of screwed. So I don't really like team-reliant games, but I was just going to be team-based. Like, honestly, I don't even know who the people on my team were. Like, I know I should be able to look and tell, but I have no clue who was on the team ever. I got a couple kills and shot him, and never hold back. Like, you shoot at everything that you think there's a 0.1% chance of you hitting. There's no radar or nothing on this game. There's no ammo on the game. Just shoot constantly, because why not? Every point counts. You can get an assist and get, I think you get 5 points for getting an assist with a bow. But like, even if you don't get the kill, you get 2 assists. That counts as a kill. So that's another reason why I like the pump way better than the sorryyy or sharp rifle, because I can get assists everywhere because it has pretty much unlimited range. I can shoot from the, I can go camp on the top of that building and just shoot with it and hit people with 12s and stuff, and I'd get points for it, and it's amazing. I absolutely adore that shotgun. Which I do agree that the guns in the gold box are a little overpowered. Way more than a little overpowered. But every time you watch me play, you're going to be seeing me get this pump gun. Unless for some reason I find a different gun. Because like, even the range, you know, I'm not even really hitting this guy dead on, but I got him. One thing I need to work on is reloading at the right times. Like, I tend to reload every time I get a kill, and I know the fastest way I figured out how to stop reloading is to toggle my weapons real fast, but even then I gotta wait for him to pull the pump back out. So I don't really, if any of you guys know how I can reload faster, we'll cancel my reload faster, that'd be nice. If you just left in the comments and let me know. But I like the bow because I think the bow takes the most skill of any gun on this game to use. I know there's a lot of guns and a lot of weapons really that people think take a lot of skill to use, and they do, but the bow is, you know, if you get really good solid shots, at best a 2-shot kill, plus it's slower, plus you gotta, you know, you can't just aim on somebody and shoot them. You gotta aim above them, you gotta aim where they're going. There's so much you gotta do while shooting. Like, see, I can't even hit this guy close up, so I'm just go fight him. And like, right here, you see, a lot of people just left click and try to punch. I use the right click because you can kind of aim your punches. It's like, kind of like a right straight or something. It's a lot better to use that way. And right there, you see that fast 25 points. With that pump gun, you'd have to kill 6 people and you still wouldn't get 25 points. I just killed 2. So, although these gold box weapons and stuff are really fantastic to use, you don't really want to make a habit of needing a good gun to play, because if you are good enough to just make it by using bows and kicks and punches and knives and stuff, it's gonna go a lot further. Because I've finished with like 15 less frags than, you know, the guys I'm above and stuff because of the way I play. Like, seriously, do the math. Say you get 10 frags, which is really easy to get per game. If instead of using Pell's Leg, you use the bow, and you get 10 kills with both, even though neither of the guns are that good, you know, you're going to get 40 more points out of a bow. The Pell's Leg would still have to get, they'd have to get 7 more kills to beat you. So, like, 10 bow kills equals a little less than 17 Pell Leg kills. And 10 bow kills equals 25 pump shotgun kills, you know? It really does work out. Usually, the only thing that I like the gold guns for is the ability that I can use the pump to get the assist and kill streaks, because I don't know exactly how it works. It feels to me like the different servers I'm on, the different it works out. But you know, every few kills you get +1 for kill streak. So if I'm on like a 5 kill streak, then I'll be getting 10 +1 if I have a bow, or 4 +1 if I have a pump. And then some more kills, you get a +2, and you can go all the way up to +4, which at getting 8 points per kill with a pump gun, that's ridiculous. But I think you gotta get like a 10 kill streak or something to get that high, which I don't know. It's too unreliable to actually decide that's what you need to do. Now, don't get me wrong, if you can get on a map, I don't know none of the map's names, so just bear with me. I think I know this map's name. It's called Robert Lee or whatever. And you can get the sharp rifle and you jump over the overhang and then run into that little room door nobody can get to. You snipe out of it. You can go on like a 25-30 kill streak, and you're going to be getting a lot of points for it. So that's perfect for guns like that. But as far as just if I had to pick one gun and I could never change guns, I would probably take the bow. Because of the point difference, of course. I really like this map too. It's like, I think this is it's either this one, yeah, this is my favorite map. I don't know what the other one's called, though, but like I said again, though, I tried the kick there, and I'm just not, like, today is my first day using the bow. And as you can tell, I still haven't learned not to kick people when I got the bow out. Like right there, I shot him with 2 solid shots, and he didn't die. Of course, I'm able to just walk around and kill him, but so yeah, I feel like that since this weapon is so much rougher to get kills with than any other weapon, I feel it should definitely do a little more damage. I'm not saying one-shot kills. Well, if I get a headshot with a bow, I think it should kill you, even though it doesn't on this game. Like, I've never gotten a one-shot headshot, and I've had it pulled all the way back, and etc. And the most I've ever been able to pull out is like 98 points, I think. 98 hit points, 98 damage, whatever term you want to use. So, I mean, like I said, there's benefits and losses. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't suggest using the bow to start off with. I don't think that'd be a very good idea. But after you get it, I don't know, once you get about 15-20 hours playing time into it, you should be able to start advancing on to using the weaker weapons. If you don't know, when you click B and you get to change your weapons, next to primary, there's a little thing, it's like an S, race car track or something, and if you click that, you get a whole set of tier weapons. Like, you got tiers 1, which is gold. Well, if 1's the highest, tier 1 would be gold, the gold box. Tier 2 is anything in the red box. Tier 3 is what you can start out with without going to the more weapons. And Tier 4 is the more weapons. I feel that using Tier 4 weapons is the best thing to do, though, as I've stated a few times. But I don't think it's the best thing to learn while you're starting the game. You'll probably get a little behind of everything. And I love this because this game ends with a bang. And before he even hits the ground, the game's over. Well, thanks for watching, and that's basically my road to first place. See you guys later.